to episode 11 of the Crochet Cakes podcast. Today is Saturday, the 22nd of October. It is almost 11 in the morning, even though you can't tell by just looking outside because it is very dreary, overcast. It looks like it's going to rain and it's not a beautiful tropical day. So I am sorry that you do not get to join me at a beautiful tropical day. Although I think most of you would be happy about that because let's face it, fall is an amazing season. Winter, not so much. It's been an interesting past couple of weeks, as you will have seen by the 19-second video that I uploaded. I had a lot of issues uploading last week and finally figured out how I'm going to be carrying on. Because when I film a 30-40 minute video, it takes me 36-40 hours to upload that video. But last week it was 5 tries, one entire day. It was more than 50% through and bam, it just didn't upload. So I just decided to leave it, let it rest for one day, go in early on Monday to work and try to upload it from work before I was actually supposed to clock in. And I did. And bam, 15 minutes. That's all it took. 15 minutes and I had a beautiful podcast uploaded. Oof, almost didn't have time to write the Ravelry notes or create the threads that I wanted to for that week's podcast because I was thinking it was going to take a lot longer than that. But it didn't. Now, first and foremost, I want to welcome any returning viewers and any new viewers out there. I know you're there because all of a sudden I have 181 subscribers, I think. And if I was over the moon when I passed 100, then now that I am at 181, I think I'm all the way at Pluto. If we still, were including Pluto as part of our solar system, that's where you would find me right now. So thank you. You guys are amazing and wonderful. And I really, really want to thank you for all the love and support you've been giving my podcast. It makes me deliriously, deliriously happy. But before we move on to any of the crafting, crocheting goodness, I should probably say, my name is Elizabeth. I am Crochet Cakes on Instagram and on Ravelry. You can contact me, follow me, friend me, any of those things. We also have a Ravelry group for the podcast, so just search Crochet Cakes in the group, Crochet Cakes podcast in the groups tab on Ravelry, and you will find us. And speaking of the Crochet Cakes podcast group, this week I closed the thread for the 100 plus subscribers giveaway, and I will be announcing the winner right now. But before I announce the winner, I just wanted to show you in person, in real life, already completed, what you will be getting if you win. So, what you will be getting is a drawstring project bag sewn by me, and it has interfacing for durability, quilting cotton. Inside, it's got the same fabric as the outside, but sneak peek surprise of beautiful green fabric, just like the grass on these lovely, lovely cats. You can appreciate all the seams match, running all the way through, up, and around. Top stitching was on point. This drawstring comes with a handle. I like doing this, just kind of sewing the ribbon, that's what it's called in English. Ribbon cinta. Anyway, so it's just sewn there and you can use it as a handle, and it's got a lot of ribbon left over, so you can use it as a bow tie. But you can just tie it. In addition to this gorgeous drawstring that I sewed myself, guys, please do not think the cats are upside down. It's just that you've got cats upside down and cats the right way up, And you will also be receiving, oh God, where did I put it? This note card for your personal use. It's a beautiful cat, if I do say so myself. You've got some information on the artist. I've had this for a while because I just like collecting note cards and pretty things like that, and just putting them inside the gifts when I give them to people. So in addition to these two things, you'll also be getting a little cat progress keeper that I haven't made yet, but I will make it, and that will be included. So now that you've seen, appreciated, visualized the gift, it's time to draw the winner. Now, what I did was, because I really wanted it to be random, I used random number generator, and I put 2 to 8, because we had a total of 7, not including myself. So numbers 2 to, my camera cut off. But as I was saying, numbers 2 to 8 on random generate, just random.org, random number generator. And because I wanted it to be truly random, I generated a random number 10 times, and then I chose the 11th number that got generated. Yes, I was a bit obsessive about it being truly random. And the random number generator chose number 2. And post number 2 was Maylee Sarah. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. I will write your name along the screen here so I make sure you know and I know who you are. So you will be receiving this little giveaway pack, and just you have a week to contact me on Ravelry with your address. If you don't contact me in a week, then I will be choosing another winner. And thank you for joining the giveaway to everybody who joined. Congratulations to Maylee Sarah. And your comment was, the thing I enjoyed most about your podcast is just your friendly style. I have been thinking about doing a podcast for a long time. I am inspired by yours. That, like, I read this and I got a bit emotional, because I think that's what our crafting community is all about. It's about trying to inspire each other to try new things, to work at what we're doing, and just connect with each other in a way that we normally would not have been able to connect because we live in entirely different places. So I think it's just wonderful that you want to start your own podcast. I really hope you do. Do not let the fear that I think we all have when we first put our podcast up just keep you from podcasting, because we all have different things to share. And I think the more podcasts there are, the merrier, and it's absolutely great. So congratulations once again to Maylee. Thank you to everybody who joined the giveaway thread, and thank you to anybody who's contacted me during the previous weeks. It's been lovely to read all your messages. Specifically Dorothy, who's all the way from the UK. You wrote a really lovely message, and just welcome to everybody. I hope that you keep joining us for our bi-weekly meetings, and just, yeah, keep crafting on, guys. That's all I can say. Let's keep crafting on and make sure that the world is made a better, more beautiful place through our crafting. So, now that we've announced the giveaway winner, I do have some things I want to talk to you about before we get into any crafting. And the first two things are that on the first week of November, we're going to be visiting my brother, and that week I'm supposed to podcast the 5th of November, Saturday the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. Sorry. Back to some serious crafting news. Continuing on, I'm supposed to podcast on that Saturday, but that is the Saturday we leave to New Hampshire, so I will not be podcasting because I won't have time to edit and upload a video for you guys on Monday. So what I thought I would try to do is take my laptop with me and just do a vlogcation, you know, do a couple of short videos about what I've been getting up to on that vacation, because I hope it's going to be a very, very productive vacation, at least in terms of Christmas gifts I want to get made. And in addition to that, which is a bit of sad news if, you know, you really wanted to watch the podcast on Monday. But to make it up to you guys, and because I think every season deserves a special episode, I will be filming a Halloween special for you guys. Yes, I will. This Halloween special will feature my mom. Yeah, my mom is going to help me host. Well, she's going to be co-hosting this Halloween special, and we will record it next Saturday. So today's the 22nd, as I mentioned, and we will be recording our Halloween special on the 29th of October. And I hope you guys really enjoy it. We've got some special things planned, not least of all being that we will be dressing up. Yes, we will. We will be dressing up for you guys. As you already know, I will be the Mad Hatter for this Halloween. What my mom is going to be dressed as, I leave it as a surprise because I think you guys will really, really like it. Yes, you will. But I do not like to leave you in suspense, so I will give you a sneak peek as to what she will be dressed as. Her outfit will include this shoe, which she will be talking to you more about in the Halloween podcast special. I'm excited about that special, but I'm also stressed out because the Mad Hatter wears a lot of makeup, and in my head I'm like, oh, it's gonna take 10 hours. But it really won't. I'm excited about that. I hope you are too. And before I finish with the little channel admin segment, I should, probably, if I am interested in anybody joining our crochet along, I should probably mention that I am hosting a crochet along for Christmas. It started on the 12th of September and it ends on the 5th of January. So any projects started between the 12th of September and finished or for the 5th of January are welcome. If you are joining in other Christmas cows, that's fine too. I know the Bakery Bears are hosting a Bakery Bears Handmade Christmas. Honestly, I plan on participating on that make along myself. So, just feel free to join, and it's a good way to just, inspire each other to try and make handmade gifts for at least some of the people on our list. Me, I'm planning on making handmade gifts for everybody on my Christmas list because I am that ambitious. And I'm already feeling the stress. It's almost November. Whew. All right. So don't forget, we also have a hashtag for our crochet along, and it's the hashtag Gift of Giving Cal 2016. I will also put it there on the screen so you don't get confused. Having said all that, I think it's time to finally talk about what am I hooked on. The first thing I want to share with you guys is living in this bright, beautiful cupcake neon green bag with lovely, lovely turquoise aqua lining that I sewed the Sunday after I filmed previously. Yes. Inside, I've got a luscious collection of solid squares, solid granny squares, made using Catherine's, hi Catherine, yarn. It's her Romney Lambswool Shetland blend. If you are interested in accurately identifying all the colors apart from elderberry, tea, and the natural dyed, which I am sure those are the colors, she very, very kindly commented on my Instagram post where I featured these minis. She commented on the color, on the correct colors. So yeah, check that out if you want to be 111% sure of what the names of these are. But I'm really liking this mountain of squishiness. I mean, how cool is that? Anyway. Last time I talked to you, I said I had only gotten 2 solid granny squares out of the 10 meters. No, I got 3 granny squares out of each 10-meter mini skein. So 1, 2, 3. And the only one that I wasn't able to get 3 complete granny squares out of was this one. But you know, I kind of like it. It's a little Franken granny square. It's a solid granny square. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's still cute and it's got character and it's very brave for being different. That's what I think about that. So I crocheted these using a 3.5mm crochet hook. As I said before, these will be a cushion. And the amazing thing was, since I was able to get 3 solid granny squares out of each mini skein, and there were 6 mini skeins, I've got enough to make my pillow cover be solid granny squares on the back and on the front. I just have to join them together, and the reason they're not joined together is because I want a color that goes with all of these beautifully autumnal natural colors. So it's been kind of hard to find something that matches, but I know for a fact that for Christmas my mom will be giving me yeah, I already know what I'm getting for Christmas, at least one of the presents, I already know. She will be getting me a dyeing kit, and I know it's fingering weight merino. So maybe my first dye attempt will be to get a color like this T1, maybe a shade lighter, or maybe I'll just see what color the yarn is naturally and just use that color. Which is kind of sad because it means that I have to wait until Christmas to finish my pillow, and I do want my pillow now because I think it'll be beautifully squishy, warm, and amazing. So much happiness in these little squares. Seriously guys, so much happiness. Anyway, so that is the first thing I've been hooked on this week. The other thing I wanted to mention was the Yelm shawl. Last week I had told you guys that I was going to be starting on the Yelm shawl, which will be a gift for my mom for Christmas. Sorry, and I was going to start it using Kayleen's Wiggin' colorway, because this colorway is all things happy. It reminds me of hot chocolate with chili. It reminds me of fall. It reminds me of warmth, of a fireplace. It's just an amazing color. And it's in her MCN base, so it's 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. It's squishy, beautiful, amazing. I cannot say enough good things about this yarn. What I am having some issues with is the shawl pattern itself. This is what I've gotten so far of the Yelm shawl pattern. I will post a picture so you can kind of see what it's supposed to look like. And these are your increased rows, only happen here. So yeah, the rest of the pattern is just on point. I will not be talking too much about it because this is a paid for pattern on Ravelry, or you could also purchase it from the Crochet Project page because it's the Yelm shawl by Cat Golden. And this project, I was very, very excited to start it, but after I did, it's not bringing me the amount of joy that I thought it would bring. So it's been kind of shoved into a little corner. After I finish these repeats, I haven't worked on it anymore. It's been shoved into a little corner. I started it last week, so it's not like it's been going on for a long time, but it's not bringing me the amount of joy that I was expecting it to bring, because it is a beautiful, beautiful shawl. And yeah, it's beautiful yarn, a beautiful shawl pattern. But I'm not feeling it. But I think, you know, keep working on it. Maybe I will feel it at some point, because it is going to be so beautiful. I can already see it completed in my head and I'm excited about it, but there's something missing for me. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's Emma's fault from Powder and Bloom. Hi, Emma. She's got a great podcast that you should definitely check out. But so Emma in her podcast has been talking a lot about the virus shawl. And if you remember, the virus shawl was the first shawl I ever showed in my first ever podcast episode. And I really, 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 really enjoyed crocheting that shawl. It was fun, it was easy, it was fast. And hearing Emma talk about it and post pictures of finished virus shawls and talk about the yarn that she wants to use to make it is just making me want to make a virus shawl. And I think that's what I have in my mind when I'm working on this one. It's like, oh, a virus shawl would be so pretty. But I know my mom is really, really gonna love this. I chose the pattern specifically because I knew it was something that she was gonna love. And I really, really wanna love it too, you know? So yeah, this one hasn't been getting as much love. It's living in just a shawl size project bag that I purchased in Barcelona. The other kind of upcoming crochet is that, as I mentioned, in November I will be going to New Hampshire. New Hampshire is really cold, and I wanted to make myself something warm, you know, a hat to go with my virus shawl. And I think that this yarn that I had purchased from Kayleen a while ago, this was the first yarn I ever purchased from Kayleen actually, and it's the, don't become unraveled, and it's the Dirigible Plums colorway in her Simple DK base, which is 100% superwash merino, and it's a single ply, and you already all heard me rave about how amazing single ply yarn is. And I know this yarn wants to be a hat. I thought it wanted to be a cable hat. It didn't. It wants to be a cluster hat. So just cluster stitch hat, that's what it wants to be. Hopefully one without a pom-pom. I'm sorry guys, I am not crazy about pom-poms. I'm not. I've tried them. I don't know, maybe I need to discover a love of pom-poms, but this wants to be a hat. And it wants to be a cluster beanie. It didn't want to be a cable beanie. I thought it did, but what the yarn asks for, the yarn must be turned into. Don't you guys think? So that is it for my crochet. Not a lot, which I am actually sorry for, because I do have a lot of crochet projects I want to be getting on with. I want to crochet another shirt or garment for myself, so I'm on the lookout for one of those patterns. Maybe I'll do a vintage crochet shirt. I'm not sure yet. But crocheting love this week, crochet didn't get so much love. What did get a lot of love was my knitting. So it's time for snail knitting, because I knit very slowly. And what I am particularly pleased about is living in my woof bag, which is still making me incredibly, incredibly happy. And it is dum 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 dum. Dropped a needle. Why do I always drop DPNs? My Rose City Rollers socks. look at that. I am finally seeing the end of it. This Progress Keeper by Catherine from Crafternoon Treats marks where I was last time I spoke to you guys, and this is me now. I am just about to start my toe decreases. I thought that to be on the safe side, I would probably do one more round of just plain knitting and start my row decreases. I want to do a rounded toe for this one. I don't want to do a square toe because the Rose City Rollers, which is a free pattern that you should definitely check out if you haven't checked out yet, has written pattern for the square toes and the rounded toes, and I really want to try the rounded toes. I think they'll look a bit more elegant. The good news is Mom tried them on. Well, tried it. It's just so lonely right now. It needs a pair. She tried it on and it fits. It's amazing. That's how I know that I am close to my toe decreases, because it totally fits, and I'm really over the moon that it fits so well, and she's really excited to get these. These are a Christmas gift for her as well. After making these, I think I'm going to try and see if I can sneak in some socks for Three Kings Day. And this yarn is Opal in the Blütenpracht colorway, and these are just wooden needles that I got off of Amazon, 2.75 millimeter, and they're a bit, I still haven't used them a lot, so they've got quite a bit of grab, but it's all amazing, and I really wanted to have a half-finished object for you guys this week, so that's why this project got extra doses of love. Lots of love. And not only do I have that pair of socks on the go, but I was extremely naughty or nice, depending on how you look at it, and I cast on a second pair of socks. These are DK weight socks. These are not fingering weight socks, and these will be a Christmas gift for my brother. And I am making the blueberry waffle socks pattern again because I loved the pattern. It was amazing, and I just wanted to make it again. And this is the blueberry waffle pattern. It's not as noticeable as with a solid colored yarn, but I still really like it because I feel that you get, you know, it's a little bit extra along. It's variegated yarn, beautiful, and then you also get this pattern texture into the yarn, which I think is also amazing. I am using 3.25 millimeter knitting needles. These are wooden as well, from the same pack as the 2.75 ones that I just showed. And you can see the sheen that these needles have developed because I've used them so much. So they're really pleasant to be knitting with. And the yarn I am using is Little Bean Loves hand painted yarns. This is her Elder Tree colorway, and it's in, again, her MCN base. So it's merino cashmere nylon, superwash merino cashmere nylon. And it's super soft, super squishy, great. It's got stretch, and I'm really loving these socks. They haven't gotten as much attention as my other socks because I think I knit faster with DK weight. Fingering weight is the one that takes the most amount of time. So yeah. And I am on row 14 of the leg. I haven't worked on these an awful lot. I think this was all just one sitting for me. And it's amazing yarn. I'm loving the needles. I love the blueberry waffle socks pattern. And what more can I say? I really like it. So in terms of crafting that I've done, that is all I have to share with you guys. As I think I mentioned, I've done a lot more sewing this week than actual crocheting. Because, well, I sewed the giveaway bag, as you just saw. I had some fabric left over, so I sewed this little lovely cat bag, which will be a Mother's Day gift for my aunt. So this will be put away for Mother's Day. I know, I haven't even completed Christmas gifts and I'm already thinking about Mother's Day. But that's how we crafters are, aren't we? We have to just schedule all the gifts we want to make for people. In addition to that, I sewed the cupcake bag that you saw, and I started on my second Holly Burn skirt, which I hope to finish after I finish filming today's podcast. I'm just missing to insert the waistband and zipper and hem it, and that will be another finished object that maybe I will be able to hopefully share with you in the next episode. In terms of acquisitions, I do have a couple of acquisitions for you guys this week. Well, to share with you guys. They're my acquisitions, but I am willing to share them with you. And of course, first up, it's Kayleen's yarn. Kayleen had a sale, and that was all she had to say. I am having a sale, and I was straight there. What are you selling? So I bought, I don't know why I bought two, but I bought two of the Troll Bogies colorway. It's a limited edition only for Halloween, and it is in her sparkle sock base. Look at that. Look at all those sparklings. Can you see? It is, of course, Troll Bogies inspired by Harry Potter, and I don't know what this wants to be, or why I bought two, but I am pretty sure it wants to be a virus shawl. I mean, radioactive green, virus shawl. I think it's a fitting name, you know? Troll Bogies, virus shawl. I can see it. I can definitely see it. So we shall see. But if I do make a virus shawl, it'll be for myself, because I do not know anybody else who would wear this bright neon green virus shawl. At least from my acquaintances, I'm not sure who would. So I'll probably not work on this for a while, because I really want to just work on Christmas gifts that I want to make for people. And speaking of Christmas gifts that I will be making, I have to mention that last week, you know, I had talked about this, which I should insert a picture now. It's a crochet beetle cushion cover, and it's the Volkswagen Beetle, you know, like Herbie Fully Loaded, that type of Volkswagen. And I really wanted to make it for my dad because, as I mentioned, when I was growing up, when I was little, my dad had a total of 3 Volkswagen cars. One of them was that Beetle in an orange color. We also had a camper van in an orange color. And we had a camper van in a teal color. And I wish we still owned that Volkswagen buggy or the camper van. They were just, I don't know, I have very fond memories of those cars for some reason. So I went hunting for the perfect orange that would remind me of the car, and I think my mom found it. She bought this for herself, but I may have to pay her back because I think this will be the perfect color for the cushion cover that is orange. This is just Red Heart Super Saver 100% acrylic in the color Pumpkin. It's got 364 yards and it's worsted weight. The pattern does call for bulky weight, but I was just thinking of using 2 strands of worsted held together and just doing a chunky. Making a smaller pillow, there's nothing wrong with that. And I also got, since I didn't find the perfect teal color, I was like, oh, red is kind of nice because I'm giving it to him around Christmas. There's nothing wrong with red. So I bought this Bernat Super Saver from Craftsy, and it's the color cherry red, and it brings 426 yards approximately. So who knows, maybe I will have time to make him 2 pillows, one for Christmas, one for Three Kings. I hope so. I know he'll really, really like them. And the other yarny purchase I made, I'm kind of regretting that I didn't buy more of because Craftsy was having a sale. And let's face it, crocheters, knitters, we hear the word yarn sale and it's like, I'm there and I'm already spending money. That's really it. So, in terms of what else I bought from Craftsy, it was this color. It's just Wool Ease by Lion Brand. Again, it's 80% acrylic, 20% wool, 197 yards, and it's beautifully squishy and soft, and it's the color Sea Spray, and I think this is a beautiful, beautiful grayish blue, and I really wish I would have bought more of this. What I want to be making for this is a tea cozy, a travel mug cozy, because also it will be a gift for Christmas for somebody, because the girls I studied with during my master's degree, for Christmas we always do a gift exchange, and it's random, so we never know who we're gonna get, and that's part of the excitement. So we do a Secret Santa, and I just think crocheting that owl cozy would be a good gift to start, whether it's a boy or a girl. Nothing wrong with that. The other thing I wanted to mention is completely not yarn related, and it's probably should have mentioned it at the beginning because it has to deal with what I'm wearing, and it's this lovely, lovely necklace that my mom made. My mom, if you remember, or if you've watched episode 5, which she co-hosted, she is a jewelry maker. She made a lot of jewelry, and I steal a lot of it to use it because it's just amazing and it needs love. And gemstones, you have to wear them because they need to absorb the oils from your skin in order to be healthy. So, yeah, amazing. I do not remember what these stones are, but yeah, I forgot. I forgot what they were. But it's just an amazing necklace, and I love the fall color, and this is kind of like a bone. You can you see that? It's kind of like a bone. And I love my mom's jewelry. You will see me wearing the jewelry a lot. So I thought of also just at the beginning of the show include a what jewelry am I wearing type of segment. And I will have more details about what the stones are and that kind of stuff for next time. The other acquisition that has nothing whatsoever to do with yarn is this. It's a white pumpkin soy candle that I got at Marshall's. Oh my god, guys, seriously, I could just smell this all day, every day, and it just smells edible. I haven't even used it because I've been trying to hoard it, but that is all I have to share with you guys today. Thank you for joining me, spending a little bit of crafty time with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed the episode. If you want to stay tuned, then just, subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, join the podcast group on Ravelry, comment on YouTube, comment on Instagram. I try to reply to every single person that comments, because if you guys take the time to comment on something I put up for you, then I think it's fitting that, I take time to thank you for your comment by replying, because I don't know, I think it's a great way to interact with each other, in addition to the amount of time we spend together here in this podcast. I hope you guys have a very lovely week because I will see you next week for the Halloween special. And I hope you all join us then. I know my mom is really excited. I'm really excited. Let's all get excited about Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. If you don't, then eat candy. Lots of pumpkin goodness. Pumpkin is amazing. Yes. I don't think I've ever raved about my love for pumpkin before. But as you will have seen in the beginning of this episode, I made a pumpkin bread pudding because why not? I hope you guys have an amazing crafting week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Bye!